Conservatism or regressive bias? Hi, welcome to an episode of Unlocking the Mind Behind Make More, Work Less. My name is Fong. I'm an entrepreneur, business strategist, real estate investor, speaker, and also a best-selling author. And every single day, I help others unlock potentials and guide them to succeed. Today on Unlocking the Mind, we talk about another cognitive bias. And the reason why I have this show is so that we can better understand how our minds work, so that we can make better decisions, stronger relationships, and also avoid certain cognitive traps. So for today's cognitive bias, let me ask you this question. Think hard. Do you see that person who's always late in your life? I'm sure you have that thought. And I use the word always late for a reason. Are they actually always late? Or maybe because out of 10 times, they're actually only late maybe 4 or 6 or 7. What is it? If it's around 6 and 7 and you go, oh, they're always late. Well, it's not always. It's just that it feels more often than not. Now, with the same example, let's say if that person you think is always late and they actually show up on time, you're completely shocked. You're like, wow, that's completely out of the ordinary. That's complete shocker. Well, if that's the case, then you are falling with the conservatism or regressive bias. And what exactly is that? That is the tendency to remember high values or high frequencies, high likelihoods, high probabilities as lower than they actually are or over-exaggerated. Or if it's a low frequency, to kind of estimate them as even lower or underestimate them even more. So based on evidence, the memories are actually really completely off base. So why is that? That's because we like to look for patterns. Our minds look for patterns. If we see somebody late 4, 5, 6 times, then we all of a sudden go, yeah, they're always late, so that we kind of generalize what's going on in our mind. There's a pattern in there, so that next time we kind of have this expectation, so that we're protecting ourselves not to be completely shocked if they do actually show up on time. So the thing is, you kind of protect your mind. It's more for survival as well. Back in the day where we're hunting and stuff like that, we generally look for patterns, and we want to be conservative so that we're not caught off guard. And that's why sometimes you go, oh, this always happens or that always happens. If you're using words like always, you're basically being more conservative and you're using that regressive bias all the time. So how do we do this? Sometimes we just have to take a step back and really think about it a little bit more. Are we always something? Are they always something? Or are you just kind of generalizing it? Are you basing your comments off of actual statistics and data and stats? Or are you just kind of using your memory to the best ability and just summarizing as a whole? The thing is, our memories as a whole is not a very good data collecting machine, because we like to generalize, we like to find patterns. So that is how we could kind of protect ourselves from conservatism or regressive bias, by really kind of taking a step back and giving it some more thought and not just overgeneralize. Sometimes we can kind of talk to other people and bounce ideas off of each other and see if other people agree, see what their thoughts are. But that's how we can kind of protect ourselves from overgeneralizing things and using conservatism. So that is conservatism or regressive bias. And if you like this episode, please go back and watch some of my other episodes on Unlocking the Mind. And if you like Unlocking the Mind, we have a lot of other shows: the Peak Potential Success Show, the Mastermind Bites, and of course, Make More Mind Bites, that's up every single week. Thank you very much for your likes, your subscriptions, and your comments. I love seeing those comments. And until next time, today is the day to unlock your peak potential. We'll see you later.